Optimal MRI shielding design requires a clear understanding of existing or planned site conditions, user needs, and constructability. It also requires experience that successfully addresses the physics of MRI equipment, including radio frequency interference, magnetic field containment, and acoustic noise impact. This series of videos provides an overview of what 8 steps iMedco uses to complete successful MRI installations around the country. The first of 8 steps is site planning. The following 5 factors that could affect construction, installation, operation, and safety are identified. Factor 1. The location of the MRI suite is critical. Everything from structural considerations to elevators to magnetic field impact and noise are determined. Factor 2. Geographic location is equally important. Shielding vendors must work with architects and engineers to ensure magnetic and RF enclosure designs comply with local UBC and seismic building codes. Factor 3. It's no secret, MRIs are loud. Acoustic solutions that maximize every possible square foot of your facility are evaluated. Factor 4. Ongoing communication between the facility, architect, and contractors must be a priority. By the time the shielding plan is presented, there should be no surprises. Factor number 5. Shop drawings are created to show how the architect's design will be implemented by the shielding contractor. After that, the shielding team will review MRI features and options with you. In the second of 8 steps, your shielding vendor will review available MRI design features and options. When users, architects, and contractors discuss these capabilities as a team, educated decisions can be made. 3 primary factors will guide the team's decisions. 1. User experience. 2. Cost. 3. Upgradability. Factor number 1. After safety, user experience is a critical consideration. Conveniences that may seem minor can have a significant impact on daily operations. For example, the satisfaction of effortlessly opening and closing the scan room door, saving time during MRI prep by enabling the patient to remain attached to critical medical equipment, a quiet environment for techs and staging areas, even during scanning. Factor number 2, cost. Features and options can complement architectural design and construction techniques while adding to the value of your investment. Make sure you thoroughly evaluate the costs and benefits of MRI shield options that can improve noise reduction, avoid costly shield ceiling support, reduce the risk of shield damage. Factor number 3, future upgradability. As MRI technology continues to improve, your shield should be designed to accommodate future modification. As a rule, wood-framed copper shielding designs are easier and less expensive to adapt to new or different MRI technology and equipment. Safety is one of the most critical factors associated with MRI planning, and it is the 3rd step in the path to successful MRI installation. While a number of the unique hazards associated with the MRI suite can only be managed by caregivers, there are 5 primary factors that effective suite design and construction can address. Patient and staff safety, MRI noise, magnetic field containment, ferrous metal detection, OSHA risk analysis. Factor number 1, patient and staff safety. The safety of the patient, family members, and staff are obvious priorities. However, MR hazards are complex and not obvious. A thorough plan will address others who could find themselves in the magnetic field. This may include security, housekeeping, firefighters, and police. Factor number 2, MRI noise can exceed the human pain threshold and can cause hearing damage. Sound from MRI equipment can also be extremely disruptive to other building occupants. Construction details and material selections can minimize acoustic noise from your MRI equipment. Factor number 3, magnetic field containment. The magnet's field can harm people and sensitive equipment, so the field intensity levels must be mapped. Magnetic shielding can contain these dangerous fields and mitigate risks. Factor number 4, ferrous metal detection. Ferrous material and MRI magnets don't mix. It is critical to identify and quarantine ferromagnetic materials before they enter the room to prevent injury or death. Planning for MRI secured entry and zone control, in addition to the use of ferrous metal detectors, is required by the FGI. Factor number 5, OSHA risk analysis. Construction crews need to follow OSHA safety protocol, and shield technicians must be OSHA certified. Factory-trained technicians who understand the technology and hazards involved with shield installation will minimize the risk of injury and installation delays. The project management team can make or break a successful MRI installation. More than most other diagnostic equipment, MRI suites present critical planning and construction challenges, so a cohesive project team is a must. There are 6 expertise factors that you should look for to ensure effective project management. MRI shield technology, trade communication, drawings and renderings, site audit, compliance and requirements, scheduling, logistics. Factor number 1, MRI shield technology. MRI suites require planning unlike any other imaging modality. An experienced shield vendor will convey technological specifics critical to proper MRI performance to the MRI project manager. Factor number 2, trade communication. The why and how of the shielding package must be communicated to other team specialty representatives. It is critical the entire team understands the unique requirements of the shield so the project is completed efficiently and effectively. Factor number 3, drawings and renderings. All the critical details must be factored into the shield submittal drawings. Information review and revision processing must be thorough and timely. Once approved, the drawings become the basis for the remainder of the shield-related installation and should be followed by all trades. Factor number 4, site audit, compliance and requirements. When the GC feels the site conditions are compliant with approved shield submittals, the shield vendor and GC should perform an on-site audit. If changes are identified, these can be made prior to the shield installation. Factor number 5, scheduling. The MRI project manager must be kept continuously advised on site progress to support magnet delivery. Factors including lead times, account scope, or change requests need to be addressed in real time so timing expectations are met and proper shield performance is achieved. Factor number 6, logistics. Site conditions can impact installation. Any limitation that might affect staging areas, working hours, site access for material deliveries, etc. must be identified and acknowledged in advance. Prior to installing your MRI, the shield submittal will be approved by all key stakeholders and the site will have been certified compliant. Here are the 5 factors you should be aware of during Step 5. Material staging, uninterrupted area access, shield testing, magnet delivery, and close-up. Factor 1, materials staging. When the shield materials are delivered, the shield vendor will remove them from the truck and transport them to the prearranged staging area near the MRI room. Factor 2, uninterrupted area access. Installing the shield involves a methodical process and must be completed in a specific sequence to ensure MRI performance. There can be no other work performed in this area during this time. Factor 3, shield testing. Before the rough MEP finishes, the shield vendor should perform an RF test as soon as the initial shield is entirely enclosed. If issues in shield integrity are found, they must be corrected before other work begins. Factor 4, magnet delivery. When all other site conditions are satisfied and RF testing is complete, just before the magnet is delivered, the shield vendor will reopen the magnet transport opening, or MTO, and support the rigging effort as required. Factor 5, close-up. Once the magnet is in its final position, the shield vendor will replace the MTO, perform the final RF testing, and issue certification. Protect your investment now and in the future. Validate performance and understand your warranty. Here are the 4 factors you should be aware of during Step 6. Shield compliance testing, future upgrade adaptable designs, warranty review, and formal RF performance testing and certification report. Factor number 1, shield compliance testing. All MRI shield designs must meet the performance required for magnet model selected. 2 compliance tests are performed in accordance with IEEE standards to ensure that this performance is met. Factor number 2, future upgrade adaptable design. Since technology will advance, your shield should be designed to meet MRI field strengths of up to 3.0 Tesla. The room should also be designed so they can be modified to address all future upgrades or replacements. Factor number 3, warranty review. Not all shield warranties are equal. Make sure you know the coverage period and any exceptions to coverage. Similarly, the RF doors, windows, and various electrical filters will often carry individual warranties. Factor number 4, testing and certification. The reports generated to certify shield performance should explicitly state measured performance data at all relevant frequencies and confirm full compliance to MRI requirements. It should also state the warranty period to avoid any confusion. Copies should be forwarded to the MRI project manager and be part of the customer close-up documentation. Your MRI shielding vendor should value service after the sale, just as much as during the sale and construction phases. Here are the 4 factors you should be aware of during Step 7. User manual and maintenance, warranty claims, troubleshooting, and service contracts. Factor number 1, user manual and maintenance. After the shield installation is complete, users need to understand what they should do to keep the shield performing at optimal levels. Documentation and contact information should be provided to explain what maintenance is required for key components such as door systems, compressors, and honeycomb filters. Factor number 2, warranty claims. If there are issues with the shield vendor should be contacted immediately to understand the problem and determine the best way to address it. Preliminary troubleshooting could involve simple over-the-phone solutions or require a service call. Sometimes issues that appear to be shield related may actually be caused by other factors. Therefore, a conditional warranty could end up a billable service based on findings. Factor number 3, troubleshooting. Troubleshooting RF issues can be challenging because RF interference can stem from a variety of sources. Determination of serious or multiple problems may require testing. For that reason, many troubleshooting efforts would be based on a time and material billing if the issue were not covered under original warranty. Factor number 4, service contracts. The best way to take care of the investment in your MRI shield is to ensure proper maintenance. There are a variety of maintenance programs on the market intended to extend the life of the shield and the most commonly used components, such as the door. Packages that can extend the original shield warranty are also available. Probably not something you want to think about now, but at some point in the future, you will need to decide if you will refurbish or replace your MRI shield. Here are the 3 factors that will help you make that decision. Understanding long and short-term costs, evaluate current shielding and equipment, review impact of downtime and other construction-related considerations. Factor number 1, long and short-term costs. While the newer shield designs may be upgraded with the replacement of a simple component or 2, such as a new door and window, other designs may not be conducive to a simple, predictable repair. Determining the total cost of replacing or refurbishing your RF shield should be on a case-by-case basis. Your MRI shielding vendor can help you determine what path is right for your facility. Factor number 2, current MRI performance. A baseline RF test will help determine if performance can be improved to meet new equipment requirements. Once testing is complete, there will be a determination of upgradability. If the shield can be upgraded, an estimate will be provided. Factor number 3, construction-related considerations. It is important to understand the degree of disruption to the area during refurbishment or replacement, from preliminary designs to complete shielding specifications. The iMedco team is ready to support your efforts. Contact us today so we can be part of your successful MRI installation.